Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I know I haven't been around for a little while. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot that I had to do. And during that time, I was traveling and taking care of some very, very important things. But during that time, there's hours and hours of travel and driving and contemplating. And so this is the second time that I was traveling in this region of Europe, particularly France and Belgium, that as I passed through, I was seeing these statements on billboards and graffiti in all different locations. So, and it said, "Je existe," like I exist. And I know that that term is very, very exclusive to someone that created this graffiti art and has a certain interpretation, a certain type of meaning to it. But it really struck me. And every time I would see it, it was almost as if it triggered a stream of consciousness to me. And it was almost internally explosive, like I exist, regardless of everything. I exist. I'm here. And the epiphany of it, even though it sounds very mundane or simple, it did something to me. And it reminded me of how many of us, so many of us, are going through a difficult time or trying to see our way through all of what doesn't seem to be logical, what is happening around the world. And it's almost like standing in the middle of a storm, watching everything pass by you and you're not harmed, but you don't know why you're not harmed, but internally you know why, because of your infinite soul, that connection that you have. And as this storm is passing through, almost you're standing there observing and watching it, and it's wanting you to get into fear. It's wanting you to get into that place where you just don't know what else to do, and you submit to it. And instead, this term "je exist" seemed to do the opposite to me. It stirred something within me. So I decided to create a Substack account and dedicate it to this stream of consciousness that I have at times, that maybe people don't want to listen to me rambling on and just talking, or maybe I'll turn them into podcasts on certain times, so you can hear what is coming up and how I'm connecting to those that have survived and thrived and maybe tuned into something from the revolution or whatever that was. But it was very, very passionate. And I think that this is something that everyone should be exposed to. I'm going to read some of it to you. Actually, I may read the whole thing because it's the first one that I wrote. And I wanted everyone to just sort of take in the stream of consciousness that came to me as I was putting this together. So the Substack will be under my name, Jessica Arael Marrocco. But I want to highlight and emphasize, je existe en vérité, or I exist in truth. I don't want to take the je existe because it belonged to someone else, but I added in truth because that also has the deeper meaning of what I wanted to express. So I'm going to read a bit of it. Inspired by street art throughout France and Belgium, the term je existe holds a powerful meaning to those who remind society and establishments that they have value and purpose and are not to be ignored. Every time I traveled through these countries, I saw the random graffiti je existe, and I could hear beautiful, inspiring words that reminded me to share this content with the public. We are of a higher divine purpose. We are all shards of the ever-present power origins of life, and one is not greater than the other. Let's value our opinions in truth. That is the reason why I added the word truth to this powerful message coming from a deeper part of the soul that exclaims that all life has true value and is equally valuable amongst the whole. Without truth, We miss the power of the heartfelt connection, the emotions of the soul, and the vibration of truth that magnifies the words we exclaim. When we are not speaking from the heart or speaking from truth, we create a vibration contrary to ourselves and those we intend to affect. Our words are powerful when combined with love, truth, and a desire to free ourselves and others from the shadows, the dark places that society sometimes confines us to. Uniqueness is valuable. It is what introduces new thought, creativity, imagination, and those who choose to speak about the areas not typically acceptable by our societies. Sometimes we may talk about inequities, or we get beat down for expressing a point of view. The conversation could expand out into many areas, but here we will discuss topics of spirituality, unexplained memories and recall, intuition, psychic awareness, the SSP, targeted individuals, in any area categorized by the system to be only acknowledged as conspiracy theories. I hope to lend courage to the muffled voices of insecurity and timid victims who have not found a place to express themselves. In addition, I hope to separate them from the charlatans, opportunists, and those who have been preying upon these experiencers who are speaking their truth. This has been a murky combination of those who have muddied the waters and tainted the very information that would clearly have legitimized and validated many testimonies, had they not corrupted it with such arrogance and narcissism, salesman-style verbiage, and outright plagiarism of others who shared sincere testimonies. People have asked me, aren't we all one community? Shouldn't we all get along? I say truth cannot rest in the arms of deception. To one person, fame, money, and twisting of the truth never hurt anyone. I say, why can't the space be sacred to those who needed the courage to speak out about what they truly do remember and not be grossly mimicked in some plethora of meaningless banter that bastardizes everything that the original text was to stand for? My question is, what darkness is in the person to strip the truth from the violated? This is not censorship. These are crafty tactics to water down meanings or even alter meanings for the sake of confusion. Over the past 10 years, I have seen so much effort to plagiarize, distort, and turn something very powerful into a carnival exhibit. Will it ever stop, or will it sink deeper and deeper into deception, where none of it has any further meaning, but rather a mockery to the public, and who knows how many more years of suppression will go on? It is up to the public to decide. If a person is aware that information is being distorted, discontinue to support it and stop making it viral. You have the power to uphold what you believe to be true. I know many want to see true disclosure, but it won't ever happen as long as disinformation agents are in the forefront. So here's a sample of, this is my first article. I'm going to share it. I may do this on occasion just to get people acquainted with this new venue that I'm using, an outlet of information. I may have a variety of type of articles. I don't know where this is headed. I just felt, as I said, inspired, and I hope to inspire you today with some of the words that I brought in and some thoughts to encourage you. And of course, there's so much more that can be said, but I do value your opinions, and hopefully you continue to join me in this journey. For everyone that's been waiting to hear from us, hang in there. We're still around. Sometimes we have to step away to do the work, different type of work, but we always seem to return And we'll see how things go. So thanks for supporting us. Have a wonderful day.